Hi everybody, I'm Trin Johnson and welcome to Dust in My Eye. So I had a request for oil pastel techniques and using what oil pastels I own. And so I came across this picture of a seagull that I took on Mackinac Island and I thought that would be a fun one to do in oil pastels. So these are the oil pastels that I have. I have these Lightwish ones that are soft oil pastels at 48 set, and they're square, so they offer you a chance to get an edge more often than you would be able to with a round pastel. So I thought that would be kind of nice, which is why I bought them. So I have those, and then I have these Paul Rubens soft oil pastels. It was a set of 48 and I just cut the plastic and put it in this wooden box I have so it would be easier to carry. I have a small selection of Sennelier ones, and it looks like I have one Faber-Castell oil pastel. Probably it was a color I did not have in the first set I bought, which are these Mungyo soft oil pastels, extra soft oil pastels. In this little wooden box it came. So let me see, 72 set, I think. And so those are the ones I'm going to be using. Now, I follow this person. Her name is Lena Rivo. And I'll put it in my description below and pop the name up here. And she put out a little book, The Guide to Painting with Oil Pastel, for free that you can print out, that gives tips and tricks on working with oil pastels, because I had not had a lot of experience with them. I just kind of play around with them here and there. And I would recommend watching her videos and looking up that book. I'll put a link to that in the bottom too, or at least I'll tell you what it is, so you could find it. And she uses colored pencils to anything that she wants to get really fine, but she doesn't work really detailed, I would say. I really like her style. But like, for instance, this picture of the seagull I'm going to do has a tiny little eye and a very pointed little beak. And those parts I probably want to get finer detail in, so I'm going to use my colored pencils. Now, I have previously made my own sketchbooks for my oil pastels. This is watercolor paper. I always intend to paint something on the front of it. Haven't done that yet because oil pastels stay sticky unless you spray them with something. So this I made myself, and I have glassine paper between the sheets. Now this one I did spray. It's got a little bit of a gloss to it. I probably used Camar to spray it, Krylon Camar, I'm not really sure. And this one's still sticky, and that's as far as I've gotten in this little book. And I also bought this oil pastel pad from Sennelier, and I'm going to try that one out. So I have my bird all sketched in here, and I'm going to get myself situated so I could get to all of my pastels, and we're going to give it a go. And hopefully the person that requested this video will get a notification so they can see that I have tried to answer their question. And if you would like to, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, because that helps me out a lot. And comments, that helps a lot too. And watching to the end, that helps too. So all those things help my channel grow, and I would really, really appreciate it. All right, let me get all set up here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm ready to go. I have all my oil pastels around me. I've got a selection of Prismacolor colored pencils. and I am going to paint the details on the bird. Lena Rivo says to paint the details first if you're going to use colored pencils because they don't go over the oil pastel. And in this instance, I'm using Prismacolors. She said a wax-based or oil-based colored pencil works best. So I am just going to work on his beak a little bit, and I'm going to work on his eye and his feathers. So I'm just going to lightly erase my water-soluble colored pencil in the places where I want to be able to put a little bit of detail. I think the trickier part is going to be avoiding the colored pencil when I get to the pastels, because there's still a lot of fine work around it. I'm going to let his belly blend with pastels. Let's see, let's get his beak. Okay, it's as good as I'm going to do right now. And we will see what I need to do in the future. Okay, I am going to put a glove on my hand so that I can blend this a little more easily, I hope. And I am going to start with our little friend, the pigeon. The pigeon. The seagull. Kind of like pigeons. And I'm starting with the mungyo. I think I'm going to call it quits. I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight. The Lightwish pastels are a really nice price and really nice and soft. The Mungyo have a lot of colors, and I find that that's usually my go-to because the Lightwish ones are more pastel colors. The Paul Rubens are really, really nice and smooth, but they're so oily and they're very dark. So it's they're kind of on the other side of the equation. And the Sennelier are like working with butter. Really my favorite. And I keep thinking, oh, why do I need those? But, oh, they are really so nice. And hard to resist. They blend so nicely. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be some more of those in my future. I say I'm done, and then look at me. I just keep going. Either way, I hope this was somewhat helpful to the person that requested this video, and I hope the rest of you enjoyed watching it. I think I go ahead and pull the tape off, even though it's not going to be a huge, big difference here, because most of it doesn't go to the edge. I tried to block off an 8-inch square because that is a good frameable size. Not that I intend to frame it, but if I ever did want to. But there we go. So let me just sign this puppy. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I thank you so much for sticking around this long. If you're still here, which if you heard that, you're still here. And if you would like to, please check out my Etsy shop where I have prints of my artwork along with cute little monsters and other fun stuff for sale. And thank you so much for watching.